With growing case numbers in the metro, Kansas City now finds itself the focus of White House officials.
The metro joining several other regions on a list showing areas of concern. Now, this list included several cities across the country, most notably Detroit, Chicago, Portland, and portions of Central California. The concern with these cities follows Missouri Governor Mike Parson announcing yesterday the White House offered more resources to the state to battle coronavirus.
In Kansas City, the concern right now is the rising positivity rate. 41 Action News reporter Emma James talked with local health leaders who echo the recommendations coming from national health experts.
Director of the KCMO Health Department, Dr. Rex Archer, says like many other urban cities, Kansas City is seeing an increase in the number of deaths right now, and he believes those numbers will continue to go up.
We're getting about 100 new cases per day.
Kansas City is included in a list of cities discussed on a recorded call among White House task force members. According to the recording obtained by the Center for Public Integrity, task force coordinator Dr. Deborah Birx warned of increasing positivity rates.
So what Dr. Birx is saying is now is the time to accelerate the fundamental preventive measures that we all talk about: masks, social distancing, avoiding crowds.
When it comes to a possible shutdown, Dr. Archer says it's not completely off the table because of the virus's ability to possibly mutate. However, he says a full shutdown with no federal relief can cause even more health consequences. Dr. Fauci says there are ways to avoid shutdowns while still keeping cases low.
You can proceed to open up the country and get the economy back even when you have situations that we have now, so long as everybody does the 5 or 6 fundamental things that I mentioned. So we've got to get away from that all or none phenomenon.
Dr. Archer recommends a voluntary shutdown for people at high risk.
I would question somebody's mental capacity if they're in those high-risk categories and they go to a bar or indoor dining of a restaurant, because you can't be wearing a mask while you're eating and drinking.
In Kansas City, Emma James, 41 Action News.
This afternoon, Mayor Quinton Lucas told 41 Action News, quote, the White House Coronavirus Task Force and Dr. Deborah Birx have identified the Kansas City region as one of several potential hotspots in the Midwest for rising cases of COVID-19, especially through asymptomatic people under 30 years old. We are carefully monitoring the numbers and considering some of Dr. Birx's recommendations to keep the infection rate down.